Back with the Dragon. Dragon works on this Raptor 700 with some top end issues. Let me bring you around here where you can see a little more what's going on. I told you in the last video some of the problems that I found already before I tore the top end down. Obviously this chain is totally shot. It's actually really sharp where it's been wearing funny. But you see how it's kind of stiff? It's just sitting there by itself. It's really weird. I never seen one do that before. It's usually the opposite. It's so floppy and loose, but I think it's been kind of riding at an angle or something. It's a mess. So yeah, the cam sprocket's also worn down real bad. Tensioner and guides look okay. Doesn't look like any damage in the bottom end here. So we're going to go ahead and get the cam chain and sprocket. Going to do new piston rings. They're a little bit worn. Deglaze the cylinder, get that back. The valves are leaking a little bit. I tested them, and I'll reseat those. I'll lap them up, put new seals in them, all that kind of stuff. Just freshen up the top end. Let's see, I got a text into the owner about the parts. He's going to be calling here shortly. We're going to get all that hashed out. And I'm not sure if I'll be just waiting for those parts and button up the top end, or if he's going to have me move on, because there is some other things to address. Front bumper bent up, the bracket, steering has some issues, the rear brake has some issues, the drain plug has some issues, on and on. There's a few little things here, but we're going to, come to agreement here where we're at, see what else he wants to do. So we'll get that all squared away when he talks. But anyway, I got another one waiting on me right there that I gotta get on here real quick too. Do a little diagnosis, see what's going on there. It hasn't started in quite a while. But this bike did start and run, but it was probably about ready to detonate. So really glad that he chose to get in touch with me, because he was just thinking, rocker arm tap. But that chain, if you saw it in the last video, it already had skipped one tooth, probably one more tooth, and we would have had some interference there with the valves or something possibly. Or the chain would have broke and went down in the engine and chewed some things up. So yeah, it was on the verge of catastrophic failure. Anyway, so yeah, we'll get this thing going. I'll give you an update as soon as I know what's happening. I appreciate you all following along. If you're watching on YouTube, like and subscribe. If you're watching on Facebook, you can like it. Dragon says thanks for watching. Peace out.